Oh, there you go. Start and stop. We're stopped. Right here.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Check. Good evening, everyone. Actually, I have to admit, I'm actually more nervous than the students because I forgot I was supposed to start the evening event. So, good evening, Junior Achievement. There. Well, no, the Junior Achievement, KPMG, parents and family of the students and students of the Junior Achievement Company Program in UFSC. Welcome to this presentation of the Junior Achievement Company Program that is sponsored by KPMG and UFSC. Housekeeping matters. If you would like to go to the washrooms are to the left. I believe that the women's are closer than the men's. The men's are across the hall.
No, the men's are right here.
Men's are right here?
Men's are right here. Just right there. The ladies are either down there or around.
Okay. There you go. Men's are right here. Ladies are right here, around the corner. I think we're going to have a very exciting presentation. The students worked very hard on this, and afterwards, I think we'll wrap it up. I understand that there will be refreshments and food after the presentation for everyone. So please, one other thing, if you have Blackberries, iPhones, or these types of things, can you please turn them off? If they must be on, please put them on vibrate so as not to interrupt the presentation. At this time, I would like to turn it over to the Junior Achievement Company. The president, I believe, is going to start off the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. It's nice to see some familiar faces here in the crowd. My name is Amita Persad-Ford, and my colleague over here is Fazeeda, Shamshuddin. And we are two representatives from Teaching, a junior achievement company. First off, I'd like to ask for you to hold all questions and comments to the end, when we'll be happy to answer them. Throughout this presentation, we will be discussing the immediate goals of UFSC, as well as some of the opportunities for KPMG. I myself will start off by addressing the challenges faced by UFSC, as well as the solutions that our company T-Change can bring to resolving these challenges. And later on, my colleague Fazeeda will be addressing the investment opportunities for KPMG following our commercial terms. After watching the Baltimore video, we know that you've worked very hard to lobby for this conference to take place here in Toronto. While we don't know exactly what will happen from June 20th to 24th, we know that you want this to be a successful evening. We know you want to see a packed room full of people that are engaged. We know you want your membership numbers to increase. As well, you want your sponsor, KPMG, to have a good value for its investments. And now here are some things that you don't want to be seeing at your conference. First, you don't want to see an empty room. And secondly, you don't want to see disinterested people. You really don't want to see these things at your upcoming conference. And now that we've highlighted the challenges, we're going to show you the solution that T-Change has to bring to resolving those challenges. Our key solution is technology. And now I'm going to share two interesting facts that we have found. The first is of a man named Jan Chipchase. This is the head researcher at Nokia. And this man has found that across societies, the three things that people carry with them wherever they go are their keys, their wallet, and their mobile device. And furthermore, of the 90% of Canadians that own a mobile device, 40% of those are smartphone users. And what does this mean? Well, this means that mobile devices are drastically reshaping the conference attendee experience. At this time, I'd like to call up three of our members of our group. First off, we have Nicholas. And Nicholas is holding the old UFSC t-shirt. And I have to say, it's a nice shirt. It's a nice shirt. And now I'm going to bring up Jessica's name. Jessica is holding one of our shirts. The difference between these two shirts is that Jessica's has a quick response code on it, right on the end there. A quick response code is the grandchild of a barcode. By scanning this code with any smartphone device, you're able to link to any web page, blog, Twitter feed, Facebook group, picture, virtually anything online. It could link to a static website, such as the UFSC homepage, or it could link to this conference media hub that we have made. This website can be used before the conference to create buzz, as well as during the conference and afterwards. We have made this page and it has a countdown, the number of days until the conference, as well as it has the UFSC Toronto video. It has the address that shows the location of the place, as well as it has a live Twitter feed. So people can log on to their Twitter accounts and use the hashtag of UFSC Toronto and know exactly what is going on during the conference. This Twitter feed can be used to create buzz, as I said, before the conference, as well as if you have a panel, people can ask questions during the conference as well to keep it up to date and to the minute. Another example of something you can do with these QR codes during your conference to get people engaged is, here's an idea, but you don't have to use it, but it's something that we've come up with. It's a sort of gate. And all the members of UFSC will be wearing a shirt that's similar to this one, that has the UFSC logo on it, and they will all have QR codes. Although, 3 selected people will be wearing the same shirt, although the QR code will link to a different page. This means that all of the members have to go around scanning each other's shirts to find those 3 QR codes. And the first person to find all 3 of them will win a prize. And an example of a prize could be, for example, a 1-year membership to UFSC. By scanning each other's QR codes, it's a sort of intimacy between members. You get to meet new people, it's fun, it's original, and it's new. It's a new idea. I'd like to thank our members now at this time for coming up. So far, I have outlined the challenges faced by UFSC, as well as the solutions brought forth by T-Change. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to my colleague Fazeeda, who will be addressing KPMG's opportunities, as well as our commercial terms.
Thank you, Amita. We, T-Change, I will now be discussing why it is in KPMG's best interest to pay for the UFFC conference t-shirts. Not only is it a great charitable act by KPMG, it also holds 2 major benefits for the company as well. And the first one being community engagement. The purpose of community engagement is to enhance the public's view of the company and mostly its brand. Can anyone tell me who are these people? These are KPMG employees on one of their volunteer trips to Africa for Free the Children. KPMG sponsors this 2-week excursion. But from this picture, we could have never guessed of KPMG's involvement. On the other hand, we definitely know who these people are. These people are also KPMG employees, but I did not need to tell you that because, for one obvious reason, the KPMG branded apparel that they are wearing. In this photo, we can see that KPMG is losing out on a vital branding opportunity here. If a picture could say 1,000 words, if it should, one of those words in this picture should be KPMG. The second reason is business development. By having the KPMG logo on the UFSC conference t-shirt, you will be exposing your brand to its key demographic. Not only that, but to key decision makers in these major financial institutions and professional service firms. To be the envy of all professional service firms, something that KPMG strives to do. And you are one step closer to doing so by choosing our t-shirts and having your logo on them. We are now moving into commercial terms, our commercial terms. T-Change has come up with 3 options for volume pricing. The first one being 100 t-shirts for $15 each. And option 2 is 200 t-shirts for $13 each. Compared with option 1, it is an additional 100 t-shirts for $11 a piece. The third option being is 300 t-shirts for $10. Again, compared with option 1 is an additional 200 t-shirts for the price of $7.50 each. T-Change has many suppliers of t-shirts and t-shirt printers, so we'll have no problem in keeping up with the demand of your order. As KPMG is our first major account, I personally will be the account manager, here to see you through each step of the process. I'll have my contact information available to you day or night, also if you have any questions to clear it up. This is T-Change. We are a junior achievement company made up of students from 3 different schools: Harvard Collegiate Institute, Central Commerce Collegiate, and West Humber. This is my company, and I'm very proud of it. Also, we are t-shirt integrators. You've heard of t-shirt suppliers, t-shirt printers, but then there's us. The reason why we put ourselves higher on the value chain is because we link t-shirts to mobile marketing, therefore enhancing your brand and leveraging your brand spend. We have 3 products positioning. 1 is individual t-shirts. 2 is collectibles. So we had this idea of rock, paper, scissors that you would buy together to save us delivery charges and to give the consumer more. And we are now branching into servicing the corporate world. We have delivered t-shirts to our customers the past few weeks, and we are excited to share with you what our customers have said. Coming to the end of our presentation, T-Change would like to ask you for your business. And if you do choose to go with our company, we are confident in that we can help do our part to make the conference a great experience. My colleague and I would like to thank you all for your time and attention. At this point, I'd like to call up all our T-Change executives. So I'll give you guys an opportunity to introduce yourselves.
Okay, hi, my name is Lisa Pei, and I'm the VP of Marketing and Sales for T-Change.
Hi, good evening. Jessica Zhang, I'm the VP of Human Resources.
My name is Dali Burris. I'm the Vice Principal of Production.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Agarwal. I'm VP of Policy and Environment, and I also help with IT.
Hi, my name is Gurian and I'm a VP of IT.
Thank you all. I'd like you all to direct your questions to myself and Amita. Yeah.
So, so thank you so much for that presentation. It was fantastic. Can you talk to us a little bit about any challenges that T-Change itself may face in the production, maybe timing, things like that?
Okay, seeing as the conference is a few months away, we can start working on our production, so we don't have a problem doing that. And also, we've come across some challenges of not being able to produce them on time and stuff like that, but we have worked through those speed bumps, so that's why we kind of got our feet wet first, and that's why we're coming to now.
As well, we have, as Fazeeda shows you, a list of suppliers, so we wouldn't be putting all of the shirts to one supplier. We would have them broken up evenly, so we would be able to make them for you on.
And have you identified a sort of final date, cutoff date, to get the order for these suppliers?
Like, what's the latest that we need to say yes in order for?
Well, Our company runs till April, but we'll be able to make those t-shirts even afterwards. So before June would be ideal. So right before the June month, yeah.
Hopefully sometime in May, we
Yeah.
would need time as well to,
Develop the website.
so, yeah. But we can confirm an actual date.
I've got another question.
That feels very good.
So you brought up the old t-shirts, and I think you said something nice about them. Now, I'm the designer of those t-shirts. I wanted to know if you had any thoughts around the actual design itself. Do you anticipate making any types of changes to it? Do you have any recommendations as to the design itself?
Actually, we had a testimonial that was unfortunately not able to make it tonight. But the shirt that we could come up with for you, it has the same logo on it as well. As well, it says,
The boundless opportunities, boundless opportunities, boundless future. So we want to incorporate that logo of the conference as well, and also with the QR codes. But the design is really good. You designed it. So we're going to be keeping most of the elements of that shirt, just adding the QR code and maybe a tagline of what the conference is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, well, what sort of quality control do you have around those QR codes to make sure that they're working properly? Like, do you test? Like, how do you test them?
So first, before making the batch of how many t-shirts we need, we're going to do a few testers to make sure that the QRs actually worked and they link directly where you want them. And so since we have control of what we put on the website, we can change it to before, during, and after the conference. So that one QR code we could change over to link to somewhere else.
So when we're doing production, we'll sample a few t-shirts from them first and make sure that the QR codes are going to where they're supposed to be going, and then we'll continue the batch.
That website that you guys put together to advertise the conference, so is that part and parcel of the fee, like you pay for the teachers and that's kind of thrown in, or is there an additional fee for that, or?
I think that's called consulting. And that's a whole other price range that we have to negotiate with you.
The t-shirts that we'll make for you will include that QR code, but in terms of us managing the website, we can talk with you personally about how that.
Because we do have a conference microsite that we're about to launch, but you had some interesting ideas on that might incorporate or leverage. We'll talk.
I personally love the social media aspect of the Twitter thing. I mean, every company now is leaning towards Twitter or Facebook or whatnot. Now, with regards to the hashtag, if you have UFSC Toronto or UFSC Toronto 2012, how would you offer any suggestions to how to get that more into the knowledge people know that hashtag is sort of connecting to that web page and whatnot?
By hopefully putting it on the website, we can get that buzz going. And also when it's advertising, if we could start getting that hashtag out there, and also using our personal Twitter pages and getting it out that way too.
One other point, remember you guys are doing that now? Because the Twitter account, you started to do an advertise UFSC.
Yes, we saw on the media hub, we did have some tweets coming in about UFSC Toronto.
Also on the website, there's a button next to it. It was connected off on this one, but if you visit the website for your mobile device, you could click on it and it would do the hashtags for you already. So you wouldn't have to worry about that.
So if I can just piggyback on Gabriel's question, I think certainly the answer is that the customer has to have an online communication strategy. This can't work without them having some sort of strategy in place.
In answer to the other question, we have tested the ones we've used before. You wanted to mention that? The ones that we've sold before.
Oh yeah, the ones that we
you
sold
might
before
use to-
are going to one of our charities, which was United Way. So when you scan it, takes you directly to that homepage, and so you could donate there and also get a feel of our thing, because we don't have a website. Now we have a website established, so when we start producing more t-shirts, we'll put that one also.
Just a technical question on the QR codes. Is there an expiry date on these things? So the conference comes and it goes, someone's wearing that t-shirt 10 years from now. Will the QR code work?
Yes.
So
If the, as long as the website stays there, it's gonna go to where, if you update it, then it can keep going to the same place, yeah.
Any other questions? How many t-shirts are we talking about?
Us, 300 is us, right, sir?
How many t-shirts do you wish to supply?
Well, we were hoping to supply 500 t-shirts, that's what we were looking at, that we're ready to produce for you. But again, we could talk with you personally about what your needs are.
Okay, great. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was an excellent presentation, which embarrasses me because that was an awful introduction.
This one here?
Yes, my name is Gavin Douglas. And I am a